Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And Ann is driving today with the Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease book. Now, I'm going to talk about this for a second because she won't boast about it. My dad wrote this much of the book, and she wrote this much of the book. This is all her recipes. This is not the Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease cookbook. It's just the Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease book. And there's great recipes in here. And so we're doing one of her original ones,
which is called Eggplant Tomato Melt. But I want to read to you what I wrote about this. We happened to have an eggplant in our refrigerator one summer day. Essie came home from the store with 10 containers of Sahara cuisine, no tahini, organic roasted red pepper hummus. Oh. And I arrived with a huge basket of tomatoes. Thus, this dish was born. The hummus melts like cheese. We had eggplant left over this dish, so dinner the next day with eggplant tomato melt, and lunch the next day was eggplant tomato melt on toast. We liked it each time again. So, let me show you what...
Can I say, it's on page 178 in Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease. Not the cookbook, but the original book.
And you don't really need a recipe for this. This is simple.
Oh,
so,
cool.
Get an eggplant.
And
I like a smaller one. Did I say a small? I think...
You said one eggplant peeled and sliced.
So I'm going to peel and slice this. No, that's my job.
Okay.
You said I was doing this.
No, you are. I was help you.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to peel this little baby, and
that's a big one.
And I mean, as we have said, we never peel anything, but somehow when you don't peel this,
eggplant has a unique hide. Yeah,
it does make a difference. And then one of the things I want to do is to figure out, and this is going to be Jane's job, to figure out the size tomatoes that will fit on top of each of these eggplants pieces when I slice it. So Jane, I have two sized tomatoes there.
Yep.
And you can decide.
This big one.
The big one, but I don't want the tomato really to overlap.
Well then,
so I'm cutting these in about 1/2 inch thick slices, and I'm doing them about 1/2 inch because I want it to cook through quickly. Jane, are you...
Oh, should I slice the tomato? I've identified them.
Yeah.
Should I slice it? Mm-hmm. In as many pieces as that?
Well,
we're going to have to use both of them, I think. Yeah. Because...
and I may not use...
How thick?
Thickish. Well, maybe a tiny bit less than that.
All right.
So I've got my eggplant sliced. Where did you do with my dish? I had it, oh, here. I had everything all set up and Jane rearranged it.
I didn't mean to. I wanted to be closer to you.
Jane. All right. So I'm going to put my eggplant pieces here.
On your parchment lined pan?
On my parchment lined pan. You don't have to have it parchment lined, but it sure makes cleanup easy.
Well, would your eggplant stick to a cast iron pan, or?
I don't know. Maybe. All right. That's what we'll do for now. And, oh, here. We'll see if we have enough tomatoes for all that. Then, next, on top of each one of these little ones, I'm going to put, and you can put either powdered garlic. I really like to get maybe granular garlic, but this happens to be backyard garlic, which I just the other day saw Jane. I don't know how you do it.
Keep the lid on and just crank it.
No, but I want you to crank it here on top of this.
Oh, well then this you can collect. This is a little collection lid.
I don't want...
Well, you can sprinkle, or you can just crank it on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go like this.
Well,
you do it.
Well, you do it.
Hold that. How much am I doing? Just a little bit on each?
Yeah.
This is going to have some great garlic. Can you smell that, Wade?
Woo! It's good. And then I'm going to put some minced garlic, or you could put powdered garlic. I mean, onion flakes. But sprinkle that on top.
Minced garlic.
Yep.
Or minced onion.
I mean onion, but you can also get minced garlic. And then I like, because I don't ever use salt, this is some seaweed flakes by Daybreak, and it's made by a group of women, all women who create this. And so just a little bit of this sprinkled on top, and you get that great seaweed, which is, you should try and get it in any time you can.
May I offer that this is not in the recipe?
No, that I just, added. And then
everything else you've done
then
so far
actually,
is-
this is, I've never done this, but I think I'm going to try it.
Second thing
Because
on the recipe.
Wade is here, and I'm thinking he might like it. I am going to try this Yellowbird Serrano organic garlic, anyway, hot sauce.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put a little sprinkle on here because, ooh, I don't know if that's a little sprinkle or not, because I've never done this before. But I'm just going to do it.
So she's departing from the recipe on page 178 with a little bit of yellow hot sauce and a little bit of dulce flakes. Adding in that hot.
Then,
seaweed
Jane, what did
flavor.
you disorganized me. And then on each one,
Didn't need to.
I am going to put all this.
What is that? What is that?
This, oh, sorry. I read
Slow
a
down. What is that?
This is red pepper hummus. Where's the lid? And this happens to be made by Amir in Cleveland. It's roasted red pepper hummus and it has no oil. And this one happens to also not only have no oil, but no tahini. And it takes a whole container. And oh, I may need to have two containers.
No, you'd be perfect.
But
So
you know,
you'd add a little layer, like a little, here, get every little bit out.
I'll let you get that last little bit out. And then on top of each one, we're going to put a nice
Wait, can you, before
tomato
you do this,
slice.
can you review what you have so far, please?
Not possibly.
You have eggplant, and then on eggplant you've got garlic powder, garlic granules, minced onion granules, some dulce flakes optional, and some hot sauce optional. And we're putting red pepper hummus.
Oh, you got a lot out. That's good. You really need to have a lot. I don't like those these tomatoes are too big.
Well, that's all you had here.
I know, it's my fault. We didn't have a, Jane?
There. Perfect. It was perfect. We had 10 slices.
And now
What do we
we're
do?
going to cook these. We're going to bake these in the oven at 450 until till the hummus, the red pepper hummus is bubbling. And since we should have put a little more hummus on, so it would be bubbling over.
Can we swidge it
And
down?
then I'm going to wait until the eggplant is nice and soft. And it probably takes 14 minutes in the book, but I have found that it may take a little more. So in the oven it goes. This simple, amazingly delicious combination of things, and we'll see how the hot sauce works. Woohoo!
Okay. Okay, it's been well over 14 minutes. My oven, I think, is a little bit less potent as yours. Here we go. Here we go.
You know what? The time doesn't matter. It just makes sure that the eggplant is soft and that the hummus is bubbling. Jane, would you chop some parsley?
Nope.
Some
Cilantro. Yes. Wow. So can we,
Now
can
you
we
can
talk
see.
about this?
See, the tomatoes have begun to go. The hummus is bubbling a little, and we need that parsley on here
How's
quickly.
the eggplant? What's the eggplant done?
I mean, the eggplant. That's what I'm saying. The eggplant is soft.
Oh, the eggplant.
Where's a fork?
Eggplant is soft. The hummus looks like a patty. It almost looks like you've made
See, it's soft,
Oh,
nice
it's
and
perfect.
soft. Oh, so nice.
Okay, here's your cilantro. Do with it what you will. Oh, you just heap it on each one.
Just heap it.
Okay, do you need more?
Give it color. I mean, doesn't that it makes you want to just gobble it up right there.
You know what? You saying that? I see these like commercials on TV sometimes for like Arby's or something. It's bread and meat. And there's not like a piece of lettuce. There's not a hint of a tomato. There's not a hint of an onion. It's just lifeless.
So,
Not that I want to eat Arby's. I'm sorry.
the
Okay,
other night,
we have toast. How do we serve this?
honestly, when you first try it, just put it on a plate, and then you need a fork, and you need a knife,
Here, I've got.
and you
I got
need to
for it.
cut it into fourths.
Okay.
And it's so exciting because today
It's piping hot.
we have not only got Wade, but we have another person who is very interested in Wade's work named Max. And Max is not plant-based. And Jane, you got to be careful when you cut it. And he is going to try.
Okay, this does not look like a great thing to try. I think I want to put it on toast and just bite into it.
Jane, try it again.
Oh my gosh, this is like trial by fire. Okay, this is a nice sharp knife, but I'm cutting through melted eggplant and cooked hummus. So this is really, really hard. Okay. 75% there, or whatever that percentage is it right there. I can't think. All right, there. This is a much better one. Ignore that one.
And then if you prefer, you could have it on toast like that.
See, I think that might be much more accessible, but
But
who's to say?
But you got to have a taste.
Okay, there's another fork.
Now, I see a...
Wait, sriracha? What do you need on it?
No, I put a little sriracha on it already.
Wade's gonna need more than just.
Wade can have more.
All right.
You need a little.
That's what you signed up for, Max.
Okay, it's hot.
Yeah.
Max, this is going to be transformational. You are never, ever going to go back to anything but plant-based.
All right, grab that. That fork's all yours.
Is it too hot?
It is really hot.
No, it's okay. You can take it back.
You think?
Look hot.
It's hot. Oh, I'm not going to come closer. I can't eat hot
Straight
food.
out the oven.
Yeah,
You know what?
This is 442 degrees right now.
It's good, but I think it's got too much hot sauce.
Oh no, really?
I think it tastes great.
Yeah, wait.
Too much hot sauce.
I think
Okay,
the hot sauce part's good.
I have to
You
eat
do?
this like in the 200s to eat. Is it? Did you try it yet?
Yeah, I tried it.
I think it does need some bread or something.
You do? Well, I tell you what, it just depends on.
Oh yeah, this is
what
the
you
way to
want.
go. It's like hummus and tomato. So you basically bake the inside of a sandwich.
It's delicious. Oh,
Okay, well this is great served as a side. I think really cool, great as a side or two. Like I could see eating like 3 of these and along with some rice or
Jane.
pasta.
Well, let me tell you the history because I just made this the other night. And I had planned to have this sort of as an hors d'oeuvre. And we had asparagus and salad. We had eaten the salad and eaten the asparagus. And I pulled this out and we ate. Well, I made this whole thing. And between us, we ate the whole thing. And I said, well, okay, now I'm going to put in this gnocchi that I thought we'd have. We didn't need it. This was it. We were fine.
Yeah, and it's almost like an eggplant, whatever Parmesan. Like I'm not gonna say that word, but like a different version thereof. And it's also a bit like the typical Scottish baked breakfast of they bake their tomatoes in Scotland. And anyway,
And,
this is
hey,
a great combination of all kinds of stuff.
The other thing we could do is put a little.
Okay, this is truly the inside of a sandwich now. Sprouts on top. Come on, here. Put it over here. That's a good way to. I can eat this now because it's cool. All right, so let us know how you eat your tomato melt. It's kind of like I hate to say tuna melt, but like it's kind of like that-ish.
It's very good for you and it's delicious. And it just go. What do you think, Max?
It's amazing.
Oh, Max! Yes!
All right, great. Let us know how you make your eggplant tomato melt. Bye-bye.